Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my wonderful and amazing people of God. How na day? This Davido and Sophia Momodu. Davido Sophia Momodu saga. Davido has given a very detailed explanation on how Sophia Momodu, his daughter, Imade and Dele Momodu's rule. This story, I'm going to say that what I think and what I believe is that, men keep a lot inside. A lot of people might be thinking, oh, you should be supporting Sophia because one, she's from your area. Secondly, women supporting women. No, on this one, I disagree with her. With the way she's going about the whole situation, I totally disagree with her completely. Anyways, let me explain to you how what Davido said about, the explanation that he gave. Davido shared more details about his current predicament with baby mama Sophia Momodu as they continue to battle over the custody of their 9-year-old daughter Imade. The music superstar, explained in a text message that he posted on his page some time ago, and with the pictures that he shared on his Instagram verified page, which he later deleted. In that piece, he explained, he said why he acted in certain ways and also shed more light on details about Sophia Momodu. Remember, Sophia Momodu, it was rumored allegedly that Davido was between the ages of 19 and 20. By the time Sophia had Imade, I think he was already 21 or almost 21 years old. Okay, in his explanation, he said, when when the second trimester of Sophia pregnancy was closing, that was when Sophia announced to him that she was pregnant. How vindictive could that be? If you see any woman that will know that she's pregnant from the first month, the first 3 months, then you are on your second trimester, which is going to be between the fourth to the sixth month, and that is when you are, telling the man that got you pregnant that you are pregnant. You get plan. You had a very vindictive plan for you to do that. Yes, my people, she felt or she deemed it fit that it was when the second trimester was, the pregnancy was entering the second trimester. That was when she deemed it fit to tell the father of her baby that she was pregnant. So put one and two together. If it was all lovey-dovey between the two of them, like she's claiming, why then did she hide it until, no family of Adeleke or anybody will be saying, go and, may go commot the pregnancy, because they know at that second trimester, it will be dangerous to do that. So, and Davido went further. He said, yes, according to Davido, he said his mind was bemused and so was is so confused. For a man to be said that he was confused, but he quickly realized that nothing more could be done to alter him or his status as a father to be. Even as young as he was then, he could understand, he understood the father, no matter what he thinks or, at the time or thought at the time, that he was a father to be. A young man that all he wanted to do was have fun. For the fact that this woman was 26 years old, to hide that fact away from a 19, 20-year-old young man that you were pregnant, say this chick get plan. With his own confusion, he said he had to, realize that, okay, now I'm going to be a father. I knew that I was not ready to be a dad. Quote and unquote. That was what Davido had said, allegedly. He said he knew that he was not ready to be a dad at the time. And still, he had to adjust his status. His schedule himself. It's like going through your own mind, your own body, your own brain, mental health torture. Adjusted himself to the reality of his new situation and the consequences of his past personal indiscretions. That was what he said. He arranged himself to face his new realities and the situation on ground and the consequences of his past personal indiscretions, bad behavior, bad decisions he made with this woman. Because if it was not, he wrote it himself. I'm not the one making all these things up. Then he said, I made the determination that I was going to be a good dad. I also reasoned that my blunder is not enough pretext to make me a husband. You understand that context there? He said his bad behavior or the determination, he made his mind up that being a good dad doesn't mean, or the blunder that he had made is not enough to make him a husband because he was not ready. See, he was just 21. And so I decided to be a responsible dad without being husband to the mother of my baby. Sophia, why are you bringing yourself out to be shamed, disgraced, and trolled on social media? You brought this upon yourself. I warned you. People warned you. You are quick to release, and more details are coming out. So he said he wasn't ready to be a husband. He was just ready to be a good father to his baby. Right? He said, I was never in love with Sophia. Neither was marriage ever in the offering. He never offered Sophia marriage, and he was never in love with Sophia. Without knowing for sure that I was the real dad of the baby, I entrusted Sophia to the service of a private hospital for both prenatal and postnatal medical cares. An apartment at Lekki was leased for 2 years and paid for by me, by Davido. He said the burden of medical bills, feeding, transportation, and all costs rested on my person. No family member of Sophia, including the uncle Dele Momodu, rose to help nor guide Sophia. I own my own property at Lekki and he said he had allowed Sophia to stay in the house because she claimed that she knew nobody in Lagos. Now the year and so, she claimed that she knew nobody in Lagos and that her father was deceased while her mother was resident in Abuja for real. Sophia was a drifter without a dime, education or career. She no get nothing. People they will not get anything. I'm not going to use that to judge her, no. Education or career. My compassion, ignorance, and poor judgment had combined to make me a victim to a much older lady with super corny sense that was mixed with a vicious and diabolical nature. Wow. I stand accused, but calmly accepted my responsibilities for the sad misadventure that caused me to be a seat mate with Sophia on a plane that was flying nowhere. This is Davido. Don't suffer for this girl handle. Did you just hear how he described this girl? She was vicious. She was diabolical. She was corny and much older. That Davido is saying that he is the victim of this chick. All along, I have only been generous with Sophia without knowing for sure if I was the father to the baby she was carrying. On May 14th, 2015, Sophia delivered her baby named Imade. It was after Sophia had delivered the baby that DNA testing medically confirmed that I was indeed the biological father of our child named Imade. Once its status was obtained, Sophia started to apply maximum financial demands on me. I bought all the baby things and fully furnished our apartment. Sophia knew well how to spend money and yet contributed nothing to the vast expenses that I incurred. None in our family contributed even a fake coin to the cost of having Imade. Now, wow, this chick. Uncle Momodu, now the, the moralist, never visited Sophia, nor even delivered an ordinary greeting card to Imade, nor to her mom. Throughout many months that Sophia stayed at my apartment when she claimed she had no family in Lagos, Uncle Momodu and his bossy wife never showed up at my house to say hello to either of us. When the going was good, Sophia had told me plenty things about her uncle Dele Momodu that I need not repeat here, and she never invited me to go with her to visit him, and I don't have the knowledge that she ever visited him throughout the time she stayed in my house. She always explained that a visit, now wow, for this chico, that a visit to Uncle Dele was needless and unnecessary. Davido, this chick carry you for work. Serious work. Uncle Dele Momodu never liked and still does not like Sophia. He is now just grandstanding because Sophia had baby for a fairly prominent family and famous Davido. The case of Mrs. Momodu baffles me even more. Why did she not think it necessary to move Sophia's apartment to help her out and show her the trick of motherhood when Imade was newly born? That is Dele Momodu's wife. That's who is referring to Nada. She never cared. She never came to the house. She never offered to help them or to teach Sophia, being a new mother at the time, how to take care of a new baby. Not once did Sophia and her baby, not once did she visit Sophia and her baby until December of 2015, almost 1 year later, now at 7 months, and a child with special medical needs. That is, Imade had medical needs, special medical needs. Miss Momodu rushed to Lagos airport to make an awful, like a standing ovation as a mother. Mrs. Momodu certainly not a good person. Allegedly, that's what Davido is saying, not me. You see, this family, for one time, it looks like all they wanted to do was to attach their name to affluence and the publicity that came with Davido. Oh, Sophia, one of Davido's baby mamas. Sophia had a child for Davido. That's what this is all about. That's what Davido is thinking because of everything that he wrote. He said Mrs. Momodu certainly not a good person. Allegedly, she put time and energy to prevent my daughter and I, the real father of Imade, from traveling abroad to keep an appointment with the American hospital Dubai at the point of her buying in November in 2015. Imade had been rushed to this medical facility in Dubai where she received helpful and adequate treatment. I was duly returned to Nigeria without any side, effect and all that. So Davido is now asking that why this sudden love, kind of dangerous love that they are saying they love Mr. and Mrs. Momodu. They are saying that they love Sophia so much. Sophia is their first child. They cannot do without Sophia. Sophia's baby is their grandniece. Where is it coming from? He said he's surprised though. See, I deeply sense this couple never loved Sophia, nor her late dad. They also resented her mother and probably are jealous that Sophia never became a mom. Are jealous that Sophia ever became a mom herself, and thus wish that Sophia's daughter, who is also my daughter, must needlessly, God forbid, they not go perish. None of them. Sophia will not perish. Your daughter will not perish. She said, where they become so, they are now becoming so in love with the Sophia, that they have to come out and speak for Sophia is what he does not understand, because that wasn't the issue in the first place. But for the fact that now Davido Adeleke, the grandfather, is now is the father of their. The Adeleke is the grandfather of his daughter. Now Dele Momodu wants to associate with him. He wants to associate with Sophia, most especially. And now he wants Sophia to be a member of their family and is forcing Sophia to be a member of their Adeleke. One thing a lot of people don't understand, when you force a woman on a man, they don't want. They don't want. They want to be the one that will be able to say, this is who I want. This is what I want to choose. You know? So surely Sophia was not with Imade when she first visited Dubai. Yet Imade was promptly returned to Nigeria. And no one says Sophia cannot come to Dubai, except that I declare that I don't want the trip to seem like a spousal getaway. Sophia is not my wife. Sophia and my wife, that American. I refuse to let any action conspire to make us look like a couple. She seemed unable, unwilling to pay her way to Dubai also. A boastful uncle, aka allegedly Mr. Dele Momodu, refused to volunteer to pay her way to Dubai. I never suggested to an elder what he should take up as his personal responsibility. If indeed he cared at all for Sophia, as he claims, or his involvement in our odd relationship, he called the relationship he had with Sophia as odd, that Mr. Dele Momodu would have bought that ticket, but he wanted to enforce his cousin to join my family on Dubai trip, which he said, no, you can't enforce it. Sophia is not my wife. We are not a couple. You know, so this thing is, it's a long read, my people, a long read. Just try and watch this whole video. It is very long. My people, I'm going to end this here. I'm going to make another one. I'm coming back right away. I'm going to make that one part 2 so that you all will listen to it, because it is a shocking revelation by Davido himself. Please watch, share, and watch it to the end, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is Patience, and my name is Patience Vlog. God bless you all.